Could the US be headed for a recession? Well, there's roughly a 40% chance the answer is yes, according to investment bank JP Morgan. They're worried that President Trump's policies could reduce trust on how the economy is run. A country's in recession when the size of its economy, measured in GDP, falls successively over 2 quarters. But for a few reasons, it's quite hard to actually predict if the US will enter into a recession this year. Trump's team say they plan to change the way GDP, or the size of the economy, is measured. They want to remove government spending from GDP reports, which would fundamentally distort how the health of the US economy is measured. Secondly, inflation. Rates published today for February were slightly lower than expected, which is good news for the threat of a recession. However, things are still getting more expensive, and that's making consumers less confident. And finally, tariffs.
The tariffs are having a tremendously positive impact. They will have, and they are having.
But this isn't necessarily true. Most economists believe Trump's tariffs could raise inflation for ordinary Americans, and the price of groceries, petrol, and rent are already increasing. JP Morgan says its recession prediction shifts up from 40% to 50% or more if Trump implements tariffs he's promised in April. Even as the US stock market continued to fall this week, adding to the biggest dip in months, Trump still says he's confident his economic policy will not cause a recession.
I don't see it at all. I think this country is going to boom. But as I said, I can do it the easy way or the hard way. The hard way to do it is exactly what I'm doing, but the results are going to be 20 times greater.
Mr. President, you asked...
And remember, Trump is always right. Right?
And what do you